Oh, ooh.
I was gonna drink this, but it's frozen solid.
Good morning.
This is in the bottom of our cooler, and I didn't expect it to be frozen, so I might get a sipple out of it.
Ooh.
Not really.
No, that's just solid.
Yeah, it's a little chilly out here. I'm kind of regretting being in shorts.
Do you want to run and grab?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a little chilly though.
Yeah, and I got mainly chocolate milk with a splash of night shift coffee.
Yeah.
So, drinking coffee on Coffee with the Crockers with you guys.
Yeah, we figured, all right, we'll get up a little earlier. I've been editing and stuff, and we've both been up since 4-ish, a little bit before 4.
I woke up at like 3.
Woke up at 2 and fell back to sleep. I was going to get up and trying to finish editing, but I was like, I'm going to sleep a little longer.
Yeah, but this was my first time staying out here with Jason in a long time.
Yeah, that's why I don't really worry about getting up early, doing coffee crockers out here or nothing.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to get up by myself out here.
You guys know that since it was shortly after getting pregnant and just being in the camper with like cooking, even the smell of like coffee, the thought of coffee alone made me want to throw up, but the smell of it, just everything, I was like, this is awful. But now I am not in that stage anymore. It's like, hey,
I couldn't even cook.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, oh, it stinks in here.
Yeah,
we'd heat something up in the microwave. Oh, it stinks in here.
Yeah, it was, I mean, this sense of smell, just everything
just
was
heightened.
And everything made me want to vomit. So,
we're back.
One is, even if I still felt that way, we cook outside and everything now, so.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're kind of back to normal-ish. We'll call it that for now. To where we both slept out here. We both woke up out here. We're both drinking coffee out here. Again, I'm already 2 cups in of coffee. Danielle was like, you want some for this? I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah, my belly doesn't need that right now. But we should have a Crocker video coming out after this. I was trying to get it out first thing in the morning, but it's going to take a minute to upload. It's still saving out and doing its thing, but I think you guys will be pumped. It's building. Just, you guys will like it. It's building. But
and we went live last night.
Yeah, we haven't gone live in a minute, especially outside.
Yeah. It's just getting to be, weather's nice. Just everything where it's that time of year where.
Well, and then it actually stays light outside till after 8 o'clock, and normally you go live at 7 and it's dark and it's just, I don't know. So it's we're kind of back to normal-ish, but we are fighting the winds and whatnot, and
today's supposed to be really bad windy.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out things we can do when it's super windy. Filming is terrible. You might hear some wind in this video. It is very hard to be a YouTuber when the winds are just whipping, because then you have to just throw music on top or voiceovers, and you can't just get like the real footage, audio. It really becomes a problem whenever dealing with that.
There's a hawk, like.
Maybe that's a buzzard.
Oh.
It was flying over the neighbors. It kind of swooped down, but
oh no, big bird.
It's not Big Bird either. It ain't yellow. But we're getting back in the groove of things, and for the last however long it's been, couple months of you being pregnant and kind of back and forth, and you weren't. The first trimester was terrible. Doing all that, we're just back. We're getting back into it. We went camping, like you guys know. We're getting back into it. We're not gonna beat a dead horse, talk about the exact same things over and over and over. But it does feel good to kind of have that groove back, and you guys will be seeing more Crocker Life, more Coffee Crockers, and all that. It's just me being out here by myself, and then having to like go get supplies and run to town and do stuff with Danielle in town, make sure she's good, her surgery, all that stuff. It was very hard to stay consistent, and the fact that we're kind of back, it feels good.
We've said this a million times, but we literally cannot say it enough. it's thanks to you guys. And, you know, Jason put the whole team on his back, team us.
I carried all y'all on there.
Like, during that time of,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know, is...
A man does what he's got to do for his family, you know?
And then, because of you guys, too, it allowed Jason to not necessarily be as consistent.
Yeah.
Which is huge whenever you literally have the weight of everything on your shoulders. It
just takes the stress off.
Yeah. You know, our financial, all of the animals, the building, the everything, me being pregnant, the baby, just like everything.
Surgery, all of that.
Put on your shoulders, and because of you guys, like that truly, during that time, like, oh, it was just...
Yeah.
It was a struggle, but like literally we were able to not have to like have the stress of need a video out. So
yeah, we do appreciate it more than y'all probably ever know. You guys are already there for us when we needed it most, and our baby is the one that gets to reap those rewards, I guess, because we didn't stress. And then normally, I mean, this is just everyday normal thing, we didn't go through it, and thankfully, and I think it is because of you guys, there was no I don't want to call it fights or arguments or anything like that, but there were no like stressful moments to where what would normally cause problems in a relationship of finances or trying to get work done or whatever, you know, that whether you want to or not, that causes problems in relationships sometimes, and it just wasn't a factor for us at all. I mean, it hasn't been good because, you know, dealing with surgery and problems, stuff like that. But between us, it's been absolutely great because we're not worried about those things because of you guys. And, you know, a lot of people watch YouTube and they don't think they really make an impact on people's lives of the YouTubers. And some you don't. Some people don't know who their viewers are. Some people don't ever meet them. Some people don't do the meet and greets or meetups or events or read comments or go live or anything. But to us, it's huge. And over the years, we've really, truly gotten to know you guys. And you guys have gotten to know us. Maybe not everybody, but because of that, I mean, how many jobs out there get to kind of take a break a little bit like we did over the last couple of months of not posting as much and all that? How many people get to not go to work and still make money and know that when they come back, they're still loved and appreciated? You know, it's just, it's...
You're still working.
Yes, but it's more of like if this was a 9-to-5 job, I couldn't just up and leave and go, you know, be with you with surgery or you taking time off. And there's just a lot that we are appreciative of you guys and the fact that we get to live this life of YouTube because of y'all. It's weird. This wasn't a thing years ago. And now it is, and it's because of you guys. This is an opportunity for us to live off of social media and live a different type of career. It's all new to all of us, and we're just very grateful to be in this position because at the end, again, who gets to really reap the rewards? Our child. So it's crazy. It almost feels like a dream, like it's not even real. That we get to live this lifestyle because we grew up in the era of there wasn't even social media, and now we get to make a career off of social media. Y'all didn't even, there was no social media on y'all's radar forever. So it's wild. We live in crazy times, and I'm a big believer in, like we've been talking about, you got to evolve. You got to evolve with things in your life. You got to evolve with your surroundings, just all of it, and we have, and a lot of it is because of you guys. So it's pretty wild. We are evolving in our lives of figuring out how to quote unquote live out here again. It's very funny, I guess. Danielle hasn't like slept out here. We haven't spent a lot of time in the camper. If you're out here, we're out, we're trying to do stuff, and you're like, the smells, the AC,
Yeah.
like
just everything, like, just, I don't know, it's just like a whole vibe. I'm like, man, I'm craving some sweets.
just want to crush a beer or something.
Yeah, it's just like, I just feel like I need to have a beer.
Yeah.
And be eating some sweets or like popcorn.
It's weird. It's interesting. We went so long. Again, we went so long before running off generators and battery banks and all that. That when the power went out, it took me a little bit to remember. Oh yeah, we just plug a generator in. We have power. You forget those things, and it's kind of it's laughable, I guess, when it happens, and you're like, duh, we lived this lifestyle for a very long time.
Yeah.
But it's an awesome reminder that, like, yes, we are grateful to have the power. We are grateful to have the camper. When easily you get to the point where you're like, oh, I hate this camper. I hate living out of a generator. I hate this.
Yeah.
It's very easy to forget how wonderful the little things that you have are. And I don't know. I think that's probably the moral of this whole video is just being grateful.
Yeah. And then even living the camper and all that stuff makes you super grateful when you're at the house in town. Just,
Yeah.
those luxuries.
Oh, so as of right now, it's been a little bit now, I guess. I had to replace the toilet in the camper. Whenever we got those bad freezes, it froze over and cracked way too much. It's cheap plastic toilets, so I replaced it, and I still need to replace, which maybe today we could do that if it's going to be crazy winds, a valve on the back so we can plug the water into the toilet. We just been putting bottled water, well, we fill up bottles and stuff from our water well, that we don't have to turn the pump on all the time. But we couldn't shower last night, and so it's one of those things where anytime I went to town, I'm running to the house and I'm taking a shower. I don't care if I'm going to town to pick up 5 2x4s. I'm running to the house. I'm gonna take a shower, and
even whenever we had everything hooked up, it was still like when we're in town, you hit that shower because
it's a long, hot shower.
Yeah, which you could do here, but it's just still. I mean, you guys know it's just different.
But you also run out of hot water. Our water tank's about this big here, so.
And then even thinking about that, just you take it a step back, where whenever we were heating up a little tea kettle,
that was love, baby.
Yeah,
pouring it on you.
A little tea kettle, and then sitting on a little stool
with a rag.
Yeah, and you just pour it on and then go like that.
I always look forward to shower time. So, baby, come on.
And then, I was actually thinking about, which you talk about that reminded me of, so sleeping in this bed. It's a little bit smaller, and then it's just funny how you think, are the bird's nest. We slept together on a
twin.
Yeah, or is that what it's called, a twin?
For sure.
Yeah.
Single or a twin.
Yeah,
pretty sure it's a twin.
The one personer, and
meant for a kid.
Yeah, up in the bird's nest, but we loved every second of it too. Yeah, I mean,
it's all phases and it's all a journey and everything, and
that's too. You think about every little step. We've talked about this, but people not being will try and harp on you, bring you down for what you have or don't have. Even if you have something, it's not great or whatever here, but it's like, we are just so happy with everything that we do have and where we're at.
Oh, yeah.
It's just, I don't know.
Well, we were watching a podcast. It's Bobby Lee, if y'all guys know Bobby Lee. But he had an actor on there, and I don't know if he's a comedian or not. I don't know what all he does, but he's like, it was the struggles at the beginning that was the most fun. He's like, I didn't have any money. I would go to McDonald's and I'd order this meal, and I'd have to drink tap water at the house, and I'd have to do this. And, they're talking about the good old times of the struggle of it. And we've all been there, whether you're buying land to build it up, or you're trying to start a business and you're barely making it do, or I was in a band back in the day, and you'd be in a van with 5, 6 other guys, and you're getting one hotel room and you're sneaking in so you don't have to pay, or whatever the case may be. It's that struggle at the beginning that once you've quote unquote made it, and everyone's made it is different. You look back on here like, it was a struggle, but man, those were fun times. Like, when we were staying in the shop, in the bird's nest, and Jared was sleeping in a tent, and we're pouring water, take showers, and Jared had to stay outside, and we're doing that, and we're
Jared would have to crank up his radio.
Yeah, he didn't want to hear us in there, and, we bought the pop-up camper after that, so Jared went from a tent to a pop-up camper,
and then every night we would have bonfires over there, our little fires over there, grill, fire,
and now we're at the point where we're actually like building our houses, and we're doing stuff like, yes, things changed, and plans didn't go according to plan and stuff like that, but you can either just focus on the negative, or you can think, man, those were actually really fun times. And whatever it may be, like, it was a struggle at the original Off-Grid, but man, what a fun time of going down to the river after just all that stuff, us riding the four-wheeler around afterwards. And there's just so much that you can either look at like, oh, that sucked, or no, that was actually fun. Not everyone gets to experience things that we've gone through, and people get to experience through video, I guess, but like in person, to actually, all the parts that we never filmed that no one will ever know, they were fun. Some of it was miserable in the moment, but when you look back, it was like, that was actually fun. And
well, then too, it's easy to get, again, things that we talk about all the time. It's easy to get distracted when for one, by the struggle itself and realizing that this is good for you.
Yeah.
And then two, just like with negativity, your own mind.
Yeah.
But it's just perspective.
Yeah. So.
No Lucy's.
I don't know. Today, we'll see how it goes getting the Crocker video out later. We'll probably try to get a Crocker Life, and we'll just do as much as we can. Again, windy day. Yeah. Who knows how it's gonna go.
It's supposed to rain here in the next couple days, and then like all next week, the entire week next week is supposed to be rain. So
we'll see how it goes. It's just one of them things this time of year. You just do what you can when you can, and we do, again, appreciate everybody that's supporting, especially through the bad weather time when we want to see you build. Well, you can't really build in storms, so we're going to try our best and figure it all out. But again, it blows my mind that as many of y'all have gone over to the Outdoor channel and subscribed and checked out the video. I mean, the fact that those videos are even getting the views they're getting and the comments they're getting, it's just mind-blowing. And
so crazy.
It's just very much appreciative. And
whenever we got back from J Week last time in Colorado, you were like, I want to just start a camping channel. And I was like, no.
Yeah.
I want Crocker Life to turn into that, okay?
And I was like, no, I want it to be a camping.
Just strictly camping.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. But
trust the process.
Yeah. I mean, it is amazing, the support.
But what is also amazing is how many people commented yesterday from the end of the video of, now Jason, on the Crocker Life. So the fact that y'all watch our videos full is crazy to us.
Yeah, we were just reading those, just laughing.
Yeah.
And then somebody spelled it Jason.
Yeah. So
like we said.
I feel like it took years and years and years and years. But we found who we want to be on YouTube. We found the right audience. Y'all get our humor. You get who we are. We have a great relationship with one another as much as you can over this. And I really do feel like sometimes in life it takes a while to really figure things out. And I feel like we figured it out. And we're pretty happy with everything. And whenever we do have some snags come up, we'll definitely know how to handle it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, Stubby, say
But-
hi.
They're all sleeping hard right now. We're very proud of them. They've been staying in the fence for the most part, most of them.
Yeah.
Bandit is the only one out right now.
No.
So we got to figure out where she got out. And she could have potentially jumped. And so,
I just didn't think Bandit.
but that fence right there is a little low.
It is low, but I wouldn't think that she would like care enough to actually jump.
She may not.
I don't know.
We got to see.
but-
Maybe she dug out. We have to figure that out. But it's not that big of a deal. We can get it all done up and figure it out. So we appreciate you guys. Hopefully you have a good one. This should post before the Crocker video, and then the Crocker video will come out just shortly after this if all goes according to plan. And then maybe this evening we'll have a Crocker Life if that goes well. But hopefully you guys have a great day. Catch you on the next one.